He was sobbing so hard I could barely understand him. Bro, please. The hospital won't start treatment without a deposit. I don't have anyone else. I didn't hesitate. Not for a second. $7,000. Wired within 10 minutes. I didn't ask for proof. I didn't ask for paperwork. He was my little brother. His baby was in the hospital. That was enough. Or so I thought. 2 weeks later, I watched 80 strangers raise champagne glasses under a rented chandelier while alive. DJ shouted into a microphone. It wasn't a hospital room. It was his backyard. And I wasn't invited. We weren't just brothers. We were survivors. Our father left when I was 16 and he was 10. I became the man of the house overnight. I worked double shifts so he could play football, paid for his textbooks, covered his rent when he moved out too early and came crawling back to proud to admit it. He used to call me his hero. When he met his wife, I paid for half their wedding. When the baby was born, I bought the crib, the stroller, the first car seat. So, when he called crying, voice cracking like it did when he was a kid, I didn't hear manipulation. I heard family. The party video appeared on my phone at 1:17 a.m. His wife's public Instagram. She'd never been careful about privacy. Grateful for life. Grateful for friends. Grateful for abundance. Abundance. The camera panned over catered tables. Professional lighting. A neon sign with their last name glowing against a flower wall. Then my brother stepped into frame. Smiling. Laughing. Holding a drink. No hospital bracelet. No exhaustion. No worry in his eyes. Just bass thumping through speakers that probably cost more than my transfer fee. My chest didn't burn. It went cold. I watched the video 3 times. Then I zoomed in. The date stamp on the DJ's banner. Booked a week after he called me. That's when something shifted. Pain is loud. Betrayal is quiet. Planning is silent. I didn't confront him. I didn't text angry questions. I didn't demand my money back. Instead, I opened my laptop. The wire transfer wasn't a gift. I've labeled it emergency medical assistance in the memo. I always document everything. Years of running my own business taught me that. I called a lawyer friend the next morning. Casual tone. Hypothetical scenario. What if someone solicited funds under false pretenses? Fraud laws are surprisingly clear. I didn't need revenge. I needed leverage. Next, I called the hospital. Polite, concerned uncle voice. There was an emergency admission 2 weeks ago. Infant. Last name. There wasn't. No record. No deposit pending. No unpaid bill. Clean. Beautiful. Then I screenshotted every party post. Every tagged vendor. Every invoice his wife publicly thanked. Caterer. DJ. Event planner. They weren't subtle. By the end of the week, I had documentation that showed exactly where my $7,000 had gone. And I still didn't say a word. Revenge isn't loud. It's precise. 2 days before their next mortgage payment, I sent one text. Just one. I spoke to the hospital today. Strange they have no record of your baby's emergency. I also documented the DJ booking and catering invoices. I'll need the $7,000 returned in 72 hours before I escalate this as financial fraud. No hard feelings. Just business. 3 minutes later, my phone rang. I let it ring. 10 missed calls. Voicemails stacked like dominoes. He sounded different this time. Not crying. Panic. It wasn't like that. We were going to tell you. It's complicated. It wasn't complicated. It was theft. And I had receipts. The money hit my account 30 hours later. Full amount. No apology attached. Just a transfer labeled repayment. But I wasn't done. See, when someone shows you they're willing to exploit blood for a party, you don't just collect money. You collect truth. I replied to his wife's public post with a single comment. Glad the baby's doing well. The hospital never had a record of the emergency. But I'm relieved it worked out. No accusations. No insults. Just confusion. Her reply section exploded within minutes. Relatives asking questions. Friends tagging my brother. Someone commented, wait, what hospital? I didn't engage further. I didn't need to. Truth spreads faster than lies when you plan it gently. He showed up at my house 2 days later. No DJ. No smile. Just red eyes and clenched fists. You embarrassed us. I leaned against the doorway. You embarrassed yourself. Silence stretched between us. For the first time in our lives, he looked smaller than he ever had as a kid. You could have just asked me, he muttered. I shook my head. You didn't need money. You needed attention. That's when it hit him. I wasn't angry. I was done. That's worse. Family group chats went quiet after that week. Invites stopped. Holidays became optional. I wasn't excluded. I opted out. Because once someone proves they see you as a wallet instead of a brother, you adjust the relationship accordingly. I didn't lose $7,000. I bought clarity. Cheap, considering the lesson. He doesn't call me his hero anymore. He calls less, and that's fine. Some betrayals deserve screaming matches. Others deserve documentation. And one perfectly timed text. I sleep well at night. He doesn't. That's the difference between us. I protect what's mine. He gambled it for a party. And the music stopped.